Hey guys, welcome back to another Command & Conquer 3 Canes Wrath video commentary. I'm Green Zero, and don't forget to sign up for the Renegade Wars tournament. That's right, Renegade Wars tournament is being hosted on March the 6th at 1200 GMT. Head on over to Canes Wrath Online. We are back with some more tournament action here. Canes Wrath still lives in 2016. And we've got another game here for you today. I do apologise about the lapse in cast. It usually happens every now and then. You might go like 2 weeks without a cast or something like that, but I try to keep that as minimal as possible. We're going to pump out a couple of videos for you today. We've got a 2v2 here, and I'm looking forward to this. We have Play to Troll, which is We Got the Rockets, and Crisps, which is S2 Enzio, versus Excess Blood and Booty Warrior, which is the Wookbert. We are on Wasteland Dam. The beacon party has started. That's right, you don't really want to put beacons on there because when the opponent comes in range, they're going to see it and they're going to be like, oh, I know there's an engineer coming even before I am close to it, which is not the best thing to do. Excess Blood will be playing as a Black Hand. Look at that, I was going to say as a Black Hand faction. He is actually Black Hand. Nice guess there. We have his ally here, Wookbert. Wookbert may be one of the best birds, but recently he's shown us that he is not all that crash hot with the sportsmanship anymore. He knows what I'm talking about. But he is going to be GDI for Nils. S2 Enzio has been dealt a Scrin faction. Going to be Trav because he's building Disintegrators, and they don't usually build Disintegrators unless they're Trav, unless they're trying to mind freak you as well. Some of the other players as Reaper and Scrin will do it, and they'll just show them, just peek them out of the fold. You're like, oh man, fast legs, but you know, no, it's just a trick. And sometimes people fall for it. Whoa, Blood, how many Cabals do you want? I know you don't know what your opponent is, but seriously, that's a lot of Cabals. I mean, he's against another Black Hand player, but Rockets only went for one squad down the middle. He's got two approaching the dam from this side, and it looks like S2 Enzio he bunched all of his Disintegrators up, which is kind of tactical in a sense that it's harder to detect them because they're not all spread out if a scout runs nearby. So he's going to be able to evade detection. Now, there is a scouting squad down here, which we'll see it. Oh man, S2 Enzio, oh my god, he has just fed that. He has fed that. He had the Disintegrators to defend it and everything. Wookbert is like, yep, these guys don't know what they're doing. He's probably going to be having a big old celebration there in the chat, and of course he's beaconed this now because he has obviously seen that. So S2 Enzio didn't do the best job of that. He could have at least had the spike and then even destroyed Wookbert's spike, which he's probably going to do anyway, but you know, extra $500 that he's just lost, and then that income that the spike is providing, we can see that Excess Blood did take his, and Rockets is going to wreck in a rush. He's taken some damage, which means that Excess Blood must be aware of this. Is he going to cut off the dam? No, he's not going to cut off the dam. Beacon is there, they know it's there. Blood's probably got some bikes on the way. No, he's got nothing. He has nothing. Wookbert has nothing as well. They've only just spotted this. They are stalled on cash. They're at this point in their economy where they don't have that much money, and the Reckoner is going to come in. He's going to be able to deploy. He's taking actually a wall. That's a lot of damage, isn't it, from gun turrets there, and he's going to be forced to deploy. Oh, he gets right in there though. He gets right there. He's taking a lot of hull damage. Meanwhile, these squads, Disintegrator squads, could have come in and maybe done some damage. Look at that building blocking in there from destroying the war factory, but one of the refineries is gone. He does bail out, so he gets the Black Hand out. He will just go for the power plant. It's not terribly necessary. He's already got 3 of them there. Battle marker is over here. No, it's not another Reckoner from Blood. He has nothing at the moment, so Wookbert, you know, takes a bit of damage. Lost a ref and things like that. The counter was, you know, the counter was satisfactory. It wasn't terribly effective. Blood now with 4 Harvesters out, 1 Scorpion tank, just a little bit cautious about what's happening over. He's got a couple of Scorp tanks actually. He did lose his spike as well. So Wookbert has lost his, Blood has lost his, but Blood still has this spike, which is in a little bit of danger. He's going to lose a Raider Buggy, which is very nice there for S2 Enzio to pick that up. That was his only anti-infantry unit, Excess Blood, so he's going to actually have to build more stuff now if he wants to get rid of those. Wookbert is here, and he's going to come in with his rifling squads. He's got 4 of them. He's going to do a decent amount of damage. Now there's 3 of them in a concave, and I don't know why he aimed for that one when he could have destroyed that one a lot quicker, but S2 Enzio is going to lose the remainder of his forces here, which is a bit unfortunate. And he's going to be moving out. Another Raider Buggy, there we go. Blood did build another Raider Buggy. Going to go see what Rockets is up to. We can see there's a double war factory from Rockets, and Rockets has become quite the capable player. He's always been pretty decent, but very recently he's gotten a lot better. That harvest, I'm not sure what he was there for. I think maybe he was planning on going to the blue tip, but Wookbert has beat him there. He's left some cheddar for him though, and he's going to be going to snap that up. Battle Markers raging over here. Infantry on the Tiberian fields. What's happening over here? A few Scorpion tanks coming in, but they are going to find double portal, and that's not what they want to see. They've pretty much got zero chance of escaping from that. Rockets is going to be able to mine some of this blue Tiberium. Can Wookierbert stop him? I don't think so, because his build was slowed down too much. He's got a blue tip harvester there, another one which had to divert back to the green tip. He's obviously waiting for this ref to drop, and he does drop it and then immediately refines beacons over here as well. Fast tech and flame tanks coming out. Blood looking to play pretty sneaky. He's got the tech center down, he's got the flame tanks. Rockets is going to clean that cheddar up. That's very nice. S2 Enzio just keeping Wookierbert a little bit on edge, keeping a little bit busy. He's going to cut across the Tiberian field, which is good. He's going to force more towers, and this is just more money that he has to invest in the defense. I'm surprised S2 Enzio is going to push in. He just pretty much gifted a bunch of his disintegrators. Nice move with the Seeker tanks as well, but the problem is all of his disintegrators got completely obliterated, and I think that was a little bit too much. He's going to pull his harvesters back. He's denying mining, but I think he might just have to turn around here. Yeah, he actually expended quite a number of units. Did prevent any harvesting, but he didn't actually get any harvester kills, so damage is somewhat sporadic. But it looks like Rockets is going to move in now with his Scorpion tank army, and now all of a sudden there's just gun damage here, and they don't even have AP ammo. So look at that, he's actually going to come back using the stealth detection of the Seeker tanks to force the harvesters off the line. Actually, he's not Nod, so it doesn't really matter. I'm not sure why I said that, but nonetheless, all that mine drop there as well. These Scorpions don't have Dozer Blades. Rockets is going to be pushed back. Wookierbert he's actually getting fisted pretty hard over here, isn't he? He's having a really tough time on this field. He's getting double teamed, but Blood is helping him out a ton. One harvester did fall, another one is getting repairs. We're going to have Rockets pull back. I'm not sure what happened to the flame tank, whether it has made it in. It has made it in, but it's only targeting power plants, which means Rockets is going to have the opportunity now to try to clean this up. There's a few Scorpion tanks here. He's got a second MCV out, so he's going to multi-MCV. Losing power plants isn't terribly bad because they're only $500, and now he's got dual MCV. He can replace them like there's no tomorrow. Battle Markers raging over here. We have a nuclear weapon come down, but it is just a decoy just to block the shots here, but it's not going to be enough. And he forces that one out of there. Meanwhile, Wookiebert's thinking about the counter-attack right now. He's probably pretty close to AP ammo. S2 Enzio doesn't have a lot here at the moment, does he? I mean, behind everything that he didn't eco hard. He's got a tech center to show for it, but he doesn't have much else. This Buzzer Hive will be looking to clean up the scouts here, not even able to do that. Blood has moved down here, though. I'm pretty sure he's going to be dual war factoring as well. Rockets is not going to be enjoying that. Takes out the tank, but he can't push too deep into there. Do we have multi-MCV? Yes, we do have multi-MCV from Excess Blood. Rockets will fall back now. We have units moving across the field here. Looks like Wookiebert's coming up on the right-hand side. 2 APCs, 3 Shadow tanks. Interesting small strike force there. I'm pretty sure that S2 Enzio, he should be able to take care of this. I think if he's actually going to need more units because there's APCs rolling in from the front, and he does use the temporal wormhole there, so he is going to slow these units down. But that was a dangerous place to put the warp chasm because it's actually in threat of being destroyed. The Shadow tanks can do a lot of damage to buildings. Meanwhile, Rockets is camping this area. He has got an MCV which is coming down here to challenge Excess Blood, so we're going to see some pretty intense stuff. And there's the lightning spike. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure if he's putting all these structures down, he has a plan to be able to defend it, and that's his plan right there. Wookierbert trying to retreat back some of these units. It's really tough going. These APCs still streaming in. He might want to just stop those guys there. Infantry now starting to engage those tanks. Oh, we have Spectre artillery out. It looks like we got the Rockets. He's already got these 2 Spectres. He's actually being fired at from the top there. I saw a quick blast there. Not too sure what's going. Flame tank hollows out all of Blood's base. Oh my god, we missed it. We missed it, but there's no structures here. Obelisk obviously stopping that, but he hollowed out his whole base. He's using the flame tanks now back on Excess Blood, and we're going to have a base push here as well. What's happening over there? Meanwhile, Phasefield comes down. He needs to get his Hexapod out. We've got 2 main engagements happening at the same time. Spectre artillery are bombarding this area here. The Scorp tanks are coming in, and they're actually claiming kills. And the Obelisk here from Rockets is also taking out the Harvesters. Blood has no economy on this field, and his expansion economy is also down. He has almost no harvesting going on here at the moment, and he's under siege. Look at the Crush coming out. He's going to flatline. He had to fall into sell as a Redeemer engineering facility. Redeemer. Far out, what's going on here? He's got no eco here, he's got no eco here, he's got no eco there either. He sold one of his MCVs, he's in a bit of trouble. Meanwhile, it looks like Firehawks have been coming in. S2 Enzio does just squeeze the Hexapod out of his warp chasm there, and he's going to be okay, but he's got a problem. Wookierbert is now rolling into, he's obviously got Firehawks, which are a big problem for Skrin, and he's got Juggernauts here, but Rockets is also under siege. He does have Supercharged Particle. I believe he's still got his Spectres intact, selling off some of the anti-base defenses here, or anti-armor defenses in favor of anti-infantry. He really should be able to hold this. Blood doesn't have Black Disciple. Oh my god, all this infantry has been engaging and it doesn't have any of the flame units on it, which means he will be able to take care of that pretty easily there. The Spectres have completely flattened most of the structures, actually moving on to power plants because there's nothing else really to shoot at now. And I think Rockets should be okay to secure the field. He hasn't quite pushed Blood away from the area, but he's probably going to do so. Firehawks now coming in and bombing. One Hawk will probably fall there. Will he get it? No, he won't get it. He'll actually get away. So there we go, that AA battery switched its targets. Oh no, he didn't actually pull that Firehawk back. Oh, he could have saved that. Not sure what happened there. May have had some ammo left, which is why it was chilling around there. But he does get the tech center down, so no shards come out. But the AA batteries are pretty powerful here for the Scrin faction. And Blood is leaving. He is leaving. He's got Black... No, does he have... No, he doesn't have Black Disciple still, so there you go. Nuclear weapon comes down by Rockets, but I'm pretty sure that was just to check vision, just to see if there was a base over there. Does he realize that Blood has actually vacated the area? Meanwhile, Wookieber is trying to set up on this field. Double ref down here, which is very nice. The Hexapod only has one garrison, and these Juggernauts are just like, yep, cool, come at us, because we're probably getting EMP grenades pretty soon. There's a lot of Juggernauts there, actually. I don't think he can actually go into that. He could phase, but I believe he used his phase on his harvesters, so it might not be cooled down just yet. Meanwhile, what have we got going here from Rockets? Rockets done a good job to push Blood off the field. He has Dozer Blades, and he's got his Redeemer out, and he's got one ref down, so he might want to get some more refs. These Spectres have done some serious work, and now they're just chilling. Not as useful now that the base has been destroyed. He can send them out to destroy structures later on, perhaps, or they may come in handy if he keeps them around. Something was bombed there. I'm not sure what it was, but it may have been important. Tech Center is actually over here, so that was definitely not bombed. Coldest squads are coming out, and Wookibert's not going to be enjoying that. He's going to have to construct hammerheads now. That's really his only thing that he's got. Or he could go for sniper teams, but you know, going for mass APCs like this this Hexapod is just going to gobble those up, so that's not going to happen. Buzzer Swarm comes in, not that. Oh, actually, no, we'll actually go into all these zone troopers there. Oh man, they do shred quite a number of those zones there. Even getting those engineers, he will destroy the husks. So S2 Enzio just causing sporadic damage. He needs to get out of there. He's taking pretty bad damage. He will phase to escape. He might not even need that. He might have been able to get away without it, but I'm not 100% sure. Meanwhile, Rockets is exploding up here. He's got harvesters galore. He's getting a lot of Tiberium. This is bad. He's just kind of chilling. Obviously, it's bad to let Blood just try to recover, but the thing is that he's biding his time, just building up his force, and he's going to siege his enemy very shortly. He's got a lot of infantry here, but again, he doesn't have the Disciple upgrade. Please tell me he's got a shrine. Yes, he does. There it is. So we know what's going on over there. Meanwhile, Wookiber is securing this area. So S2 Enzio is just holding on, doing alright. Blood is also just holding on. So we've got the two powerhouse factions, Rockets and Wookiber, for either side here. It's probably going to come down to an engagement involving those guys, but a rage gen did go off. I'm not even sure where that actually affected the infantry over here, but we have Coldest coming in, just grabbing those tanks as well. And looks like Rockets is actually putting down the double obelisk. Obviously, you can only build where where the drone ship is, so that's why he's placed them so far back. These railgun weapons are going to be pretty much useless now against these infantry. He's going to have to fall back. Battle markers over here. I think he's falling back over here as well. Yeah, that infantry attack wasn't the greatest. I think it was just to keep Blood busy or something. Not 100% sure. He still hasn't fully garrisoned his Hexapod, which he needs to do, and he's still trying to get out some cultists. Here come the Firehawks. I'm not sure if they were bombing or who they were bombing. Notice that they just appear to be chilling over here at the moment, and he's got this Cultist squad. I think he might be looking to try to reclaim that that husk, but I don't think it's going to happen. This Marv is coming forward now, and he should be able to destroy it. Yeah, he will destroy it. Moving the drone ship as well. Battle markers raging over there. Not sure what's happening over there. Nothing too serious. Cultist squad gets picked off, but oh, we've got an elite Seeker tank there. That's very nice. Problem here for S2 Enzio that he's pushing this area. He has no artillery units. He has no artillery units. He needs artillery units. That tank getting cleaned up over there as well. He needs artillery. That's the only thing for it now. What's he going to do? He's got Juggernauts bombarding, and he has got an ungarrisoned Hexapod. Only one garrison there. He's got no corruptors behind it. It's a pretty dire position here for the Traveller player who's trying to push. He's pushing with very little. Oh, look at this Spectre artillery is flanking. There's a Redeemer over here. It's just a single Spectre. I'm not sure what happened to the other two, but one is enough to force Wookibert to reposition. And the Hexapod now very heavily damaged. S2 Enzio is relying extremely heavily on his ally here. There's the base push. Where's the obelisks? Oh, did he forget to build the obelisk? That was that. I'm not sure what that was. There's the obelisk. That was very delayed. I think maybe he put those down before his obelisks were completed. And good work to target. Look how he even targets the Juggernauts down, because he can kill them one shot, and all of a sudden it's just a Mar by itself. Battle Mark is raging over here. Rockets is actually losing all of his units over here. There's a Redeemer which rushes into his base. He spent so much time and effort on the other side of the map now that his entire economic facilities here are being completely destroyed. He's getting powered down. He's got all of his army over here now, which is pretty bad. He's actually going to have to abandon that field pretty shortly. We'll keep an eye on this fight, because Wookieberg is actually getting pushed back. Oh my god, he's going to lose his Mar. The Mar goes down, Rage Gem goes off. He's going to destroy this entire area here. There's almost nothing to stop them. That Hexapod kind of needs to live, but I don't think, I mean, he needs to get some Corruptors out. I'm not sure why he's not constructing Corruptors. Meanwhile, Blood has hollowed this base out, and Rockets has fallen back. He's got very little. He's got another MCV over here. I'm not sure if he's going to try to defend that or what, but it looks like Wookieberg all of a sudden, who looked like he was in one of the better positions, has actually been pushed out of the game. But at the same time, we can think of Rockets as also being pushed out, because he was the stronger faction, and now he's been pushed back, and S2 Enzio and XS Blood are now the two players who seem to have the most going for them. These two obelisks were left behind, but now they're actually going to come in handy, because they're going to be able to defeat this army, which is very nice. Wookieberg now falling back on this area here. Repair drones does come down, but again, he needs some Corruptness. Does he have a nerve center? No, maybe he doesn't. Yeah, he does. He's got one over there, so I'm not sure why he's attempting to build anything. Firehawks, though, are bombing. Oh, they fly right over the double A. Oh, that's a nice pickup. That is a nice pickup. That was Wookieberg's one key to keep putting pressure on there. He did stratify it. Just didn't see the animation. And we have EMP coming down. It looks like he's chain EMP, and there are some Spectre artillery here. Oh my god, he needs to phase. He needs his ally to phase his Redeemer, or else Rockets is going to lose his Redeemer. He is going to lose his Redeemer. Oh, there's no phase coming down from S2 Enzi. I'm not sure if he's got it ready or what, but it will fall. S2 Enzi are going to keep pushing forward. Wookieberg just holding the line behind these structures. He's got artillery, but he doesn't have any tanking potential, which means once this army closes, which is exactly what they're doing, they're going to be in a lot of trouble. That falls, and that Juggernaut is history. There's a couple of Spectres here. They're going to be firing at a moving army, but they're still doing damage. They're just wearing the force down. The Redeemer is now coming as well. He's got some shock troopers here. Could try to just garrison those straight away. These tripods coming in. Rage Gen goes off. This whole base has been completely destroyed. Wookieberg has a few tanks in the back lines there, but the thing is that the damage was done. S2 Enzio has somewhat of an army left, but it's not a lot. That EMP buggy is going to be destroyed. Yeah, he wasn't going anywhere. These shock troopers should just be getting into the hexapod. I'm not sure why he's built so many shock troopers. They don't have the upgrade. I thought he was building them for the hexapod, but no, apparently he just wants to build them to attack infantry, which is not the best idea, actually teleporting back there. But again, they don't even have the disc launchers, so I'm not sure what his plan was. He's going to have to phase his own hexapod now. Wow, S2 Enzio. Oh man, I'm not sure why he chose to stick around. He just lost his hexapod. These guys here, Rockets has actually got double ref, and I'm pretty sure he saved some of his harvesters, because I saw some of them transitioning. He still holds this base as well. Problem though, Blood is also refining on this base, so things are just chilled out a bit now. That nuclear weapon, which I'm almost certain is fake. Yeah, it doesn't have computer countermeasures on it. Or maybe it just doesn't have that there. Does the upgrades? Yeah, no, it should have it there if it's real, so I'm not even going to change vision view. But these few Scorpion tanks, probably Predator tanks, are still moving around, just causing problems, nothing too serious. But yeah, Rockets and SUNZ are losing their epic units like that, just getting them slowly worn down when they had plenty of time to retreat. I just felt that they stuck around for simply way too long here. The Redeemer is going to come in. There's Spectre artillery, and they're in a great position. They have a ledge here as defense, and now they're just going to shell this from range. And this War Factory is pretty much history. I mean, he really kind of needs that as well. A unit is just about to come out, but it's cancelled. That's not good. He's going to charge the Redeemer, but there's a lot of EMP buggies here, and if he gets EMP'd, the Spectre artillery will have stationary targets to shoot at. And I think the Redeemer's just going to go in for the crush. Another Imp Blast comes off, does avoid the Redeemer, but again, he's going to blow up all his own buggies if he uses the Spectres on these guys here. But all 2 for 1, that was very nice. Meanwhile, Battle Marker over there, those tanks are still holding out that base. Oh man, I can't believe Rockets and S2 Enzio were unable to curve this at all. They had the opportunity to just consolidate and just pull their forces back after they pushed Wookieberg out. Wookieberg has 2 power plants and a refinery, and he's got these Predator tanks. He's got 3 veteran ones. They are no match for those disintegrator squads. But it looks like for a moment Blood is just going to stop for a sec. But again, what can these guys do? He's pulling all of his harvesters off the line. He needs to get some of those into the docks. He's got 3 ref there. He is getting them in there now. But the problem is that there's Spectre artillery here, which means they don't even have to do a frontal assault, which this Redeemer is elite. Oh my god, that's going to be hard to kill. They're going to have to use EMP weapons to kill that. Purifier coming out because he needs armor. Just doesn't have it. But unfortunately, he does use the phase there. Phase will go down. Disintegrators would be great if the Redeemer didn't have a flame unit in it. but unfortunately it does, which is going to be a big problem. Spectre Artillery now just trying to bombard this area, just landing on whatever they can. The Disintegrators are going to rush forward. The Flame Weapon is going to come down. They do score 1 kill. Surprisingly not killing as much Disintegrators as I thought they would be, but they're going to destroy all the Spectre Artillery. Oh my god, that's what they might have needed. The Redeemer has gone heroic. He's got a heroic Redeemer. That's not good. You have a bad day if you see a heroic Redeemer. And that Purifier almost gets one-shotted there, and he will go down. They need to EMP this weapon, this Epic unit. There's no way they can fight that while it's non-EMP'd. The Disintegrators are making a good effort at destroying all these Raider buggies, and they actually cut their numbers down a ton. So the heroic Disintegrator charge was great, but Rocket's just running out of fuel there. And he needed a Prodigy as well. I didn't see one all game. I'm not sure if they built one. Meanwhile, there's one Predator tank left from Wookiee. These areas here, there is a Redeemer over there, so Rockets is moving in, but it's got no flame on it. It has destroyed the Harvesters or forced to retreat, but meanwhile, this base, which they kind of need to hold on to, is falling. The Harvesters are not even refining. They were pulled off the line, and they haven't been sent back to work. Blood still doesn't have the Black Disciple upgrade, and he's still utilizing his infantry, so Crisps has been defeated there. So it looks like, unfortunately, the S2 Enzio has bowed out, leaving Rockets alone. Will Rockets continue to fight? He's got a Redeemer, but how's he going to fight this? He's trying to lift the drone ship. That's not going to work. Yeah, he does not have the time to get out there, not unless he was planning on teleporting it, but I'm pretty sure he doesn't have a Prodigy. He's got these units over here. There is an uncaptured Tiberium spike there as well, but what can he hope to achieve? His Redeemer is now falling back, but he needs to snipe that one EMP buggy. If he gets EMP'd, he can get chain amped, and this is a problem. He does take the EMP shot. Normally bikes aren't effective against a Redeemer, but if a Redeemer's EMP'd, then it's fine. He actually blew up a big bunch of his own bikes then, so that was not the smartest move ever, but unfortunately our Rockets is falling. He's got infantry. His last resort is a man spam, but yeah, I can't see him unless somehow he can just get some economy up. This man spam is just going to buy him just a little bit of time before Blood moves in, and that's the end of the game. So wow, that game really shifted. We had two powerhouse factions, Rockets and Wookiee, and then the entire game just reversed, and all of a sudden Blood and S2 Enzio were the most powerful players. But yeah, the opportunity for for Rockets and S2 Enzio to win the game was there. They didn't make the decisions they needed to win that game though, and Blood and Wookiee were like, yeah, we're not going to surrender, we're going to fight, and we're going to hope we can get one of these engagements go our way, which they did when they killed both the Epic units. That's the point where it turned. After that point, that they were always on the offensive, and S2 Enzio and Rockets were always on the defensive, and they should have identified that Wookiee was screwed, he was boned, but they kept pushing into a force with heavily damaged units. It only took a short period of time for them to just lose everything they had there, when they could have just chilled for a bit, repaired up, ecoed up, had more units, go fight Blood in a 2v1, but unfortunately they tried to end it a bit too soon, and Blood fought back, and Wookiee wasn't leaving either. So there you go, resources, Rockets just screaming ahead until he lost that base. Blood made a pretty epic comeback, although he did move into a totally undefended base to cripple Rockets there. 140,000 to Wookiee, 149 to Blood, so only 10 grand between those allies. S2 Enzio got 143, Rockets got 172, so they actually got more money there. They got 316,000 to 290, so they actually got more money. But that was a really good game. Just goes to show it can go either way at any point in time. You take a good engagement, things can go your way. But anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to bring some more as soon as possible. I'm Green Zero, and I'll catch you all in the next fight.